In Touch Me, two codependent best friends become addicted to the heroin-like touch of an alien narcissist who may or may not be trying to take over the world. Touch Me is directed by Addison Hyman, and this is his second film after Hypochondriac from 2022. And Touch Me debuted at the 2025 Sundance Film Festival and just debuted at the 2025 Fantasia Film Festival. There's a lot I admired in Touch Me, but for me the film kind of ran out of steam in the second half of the film. But I'll get to what I liked about the film. I think all of the performances in this film are very strong. The lead performance by Olivia Taylor-Dudley as this kind of like, she's had a kind of like a troubled history. She's grew up in like foster care homes and she can't really get her life together, but she meets this very charismatic alien played by Lou Taylor-Pucci, and they get into like a two relationship, but it's very violent for her. It's very lot of domestic violence in this relationship. And when she eventually gets out of this relationship and she moves in with her friend Jordan, played by Jordan Gavaris. But when she's just when she's starting to get her life together, she meets by chance she meets this alien played by Lou again, and then they end up back in here. She ends up inviting her and her roommate Jordan to his holiday home, and then she gets trapped back into his life again. And as I said, all the performances in this film are very strong. Olivia, she's in most of the film, and Lou Taylor-Pucci as this alien is very charismatic. You can see why people were drawn to him. And the roommate played by Jordan Gavaris, he's quite strong. And this alien Lou, he has this like assistant played by Marlene Forte, and she really gives like a commanding physical performance in this film. And Lou, he plays this alien where characters are drawn to him sexually, so he can give characters very amazing sexual experiences, and when after someone slept with him or visually seen what he can do, they are like drawn to him like a drug. And his assistant, played by Marlene Forte, gets to witness a lot of these sexual acts and really wants to participate in these acts, and there's some amusing moments throughout the film. There's a lot of humor in this film, especially in the first half of the film. That comes off very strong. In the film starts off very in a very brave way. We feature Olivia Taylor-Dudley. She's sitting in like a therapist's office, and the film is focused on her for about 8 minutes, and she gives this very impressive 8-minute dialogue, giving basically her life story and her relationship with this alien, and she's confessing her relationship to her therapist. And that's a very impressive way to start off the film. The dialogue and the performance by Olivia is quite impressive, and that really sets the tone for the rest of the film. But for me, the film really lost steam in the second half of the film, because the film is just about characters who are drawn to this alien played by Lou, and the experiences that he can give them, and how he is trying to have sex with people to kind of like recreate him, clone himself and take over the earth, and that part of the plot is not really explored very well. And so in the second half of the film, it gets quite repetitive. It's just Olivia and her roommate Jordan, and just having sexual experiences with Lou, and then trying to like get away from him, but even though they can't, like it's like a drug, they can't really separate themselves from his life. And in the second half of the film, it just kind of like repeats that plot line over and over again, and it just doesn't really go anywhere interesting, even though things do come to a head at the end of the film. But I think I wish it kind of explored, and I think maybe the budget limitations of this film really hit this film, because it wasn't really able to explore the full potential of the plot. I give Touch Me 2.5 stars out of 5. There's a lot to like in this film. I think if you really grasp onto this film's wavelength, you're going to really dig this film, because there's a lot of humor in this film and a lot of very impressive performances in this film, mainly from Olivia Taylor-Dudley and Lou Taylor-Pucci. But for me, the film ran out of steam in the second half. The film gets a little bit repetitive and doesn't really explore the full potential of its plot in the second half of the film. So I did admire a lot about this film, but it just kind of was a little bit disappointing for me. Thanks for watching. What did you think of Touch Me? Please comment below what you thought of the film. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.